Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series from old to new, where we are playing from one of the oldest versions of Minecraft to the newer one. Today we reach episode 20 of this series, which means that we are now playing Minecraft Beta 1.5_01. Oh man, I have mixed feelings about this. I already feel kinda nostalgic, kinda sad of leaving Beta 1.4 behind. I know we are still in beta. I know we are still in what was that? But for the other part, I'm quite excited to see what's new. For one thing, every time you change the version of Minecraft, something breaks. All the time, each version, something has to break. And one of the things that broke was this farm. For some reason, the boats are breaking here. So I will need to change that soon, because there are a lot of mobs down there, you see, and I cannot flush them into the system. So yeah, I expect a lot of things breaking. Another thing, oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm really excited about this because as you see, there are new saplings, birch sapling and spruce sapling, and this is kind of strange because it seems that the game remembered from which sapling I got this, from which tree I got this sapling. And before in 1.1 beta 1.4, all saplings were oak saplings, but now they are birch. They switched to birch and spruce. That's strange. But yeah, I'm super excited because now we can build with those blocks. I was saving them. I didn't want to use it that much because you weren't able to grow those trees. So what are we doing here? I came all the way here because I needed to grab some more rails. Because if you remember, we were building the Great Railroad that connects our two bases. So now I'm just going to wait for Dark Creeper to die because I will really need the gunpowder. And we're going to head back. Yeah, I'm noticing that sometimes the mobs get stuck in here. I don't know why. Oh man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, that's right. We can no longer climb these ladders where one ladder is missing every block. That's unfortunate. Oh, look at this! Finally! Finally, the squids are getting pushed by the water currents. Oh man, this means that the butcher shop should have a lot of squid laying on the ground already. Yes, that's nice. But this is also important, guys. Let's see if our Minecraft booster is still working. Yep. Nice. Oh man, those rails were not nearly enough. We still we still need a bunch. But yeah, check this out. Here we will need to build a bridge because we need to cross this patch of ocean, and we need to take the bridge all the way over there to that island. So I was thinking of making a bridge that makes a curve, a very almost noticeable curve, maybe, uh, that goes something like this to get all the way over there. And for that we need to take the coordinates. So here we are at, ooh, There are a bunch of mobs over there. Okay, so here we are at minus 484 in the X, and in the Z we are on minus 510. And here we are at minus 411x and minus 442z. So if we want our bridge to take a slight turn to the left, we could treat these 2 points as a chord of a really wide circle. And we need to calculate the distance between these 2 spots, which will be the hypotenuse of an hypothetical triangle. And for that, we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. So the square root of C, AC 180 minus BC minus 511x minus 403 degrees. Arc cosine are also 90 degrees minus delta minus gamma. This traces another distance between A and X is the sine of theta 442z minus 71.45z, and that gives us 545.73x and 370.55z. Alright, so now we can trace our circle and convert this circle into blocks. The blocks we need to place to trace this shallow curve. It looks horrible, but we are going to leave it as it is. I also tried to implement this technique for another 2 bridges that are further down the road, but it didn't work. This is the next bridge, and trying to fit a really shallow curve didn't work. Actually, I tried with a circle that has a smaller diameter, and it didn't also work. So I just eyeballed it this one. First I started with a very small angle, and then I curved it a little bit more until I reached this point. And also for the next bridge, which is that one. Also here a curve didn't work. So yeah, I just went straight, and here a small curve, and then we are going to get into the tunnels. So here we are going to use a bunch of TNT again. It will be fun. And this tunnel will actually get all the way over to the base, to the first base. We will not see the surface again until the other base. So that means that we are almost, I think we are half the way, maybe 3/4 of the way. So I think we will need a little bit more TNT, well, maybe a lot more TNT. So I'm going to gather that. Yes, I was waiting for this. Now that we have weather, the snow will start to regenerate on its own. That's great. Do you remember the bug we were having in the other mob farm, where the mobs all of a sudden they will stop spawning altogether after a while? Well, that's not happening with this farm, and I don't know if it's because we switched to 1.5 beta 1.5, or it's because of the spawner that is behind. Maybe for some reason this spawner is keeping the, I don't know, the mob spawning refreshing or something like that, preventing mobs from spawning in the periphery of our perimeter or something. Or maybe it's just because we upgraded to beta 1.5, I don't know, but this farm keeps delivering non-stop. I just happened to die, guys, and I don't know where I am. It seems that my spawn point was changed again. Okay, let me see. I think we were at minus 1300 and minus 1200, something like that. So the second base must be over there, I think. And I'm totally lost, guys. I guess I will have to check my notes. Let's see. Okay, we're back. We weren't that far. I don't know, guys. This place looks nice. It looks cozy. I'm feeling like moving here and spend the rest of my life in this place. Maybe as the guy who gives maintenance to these bridges for the rest of his life. Yeah, that would be a nice job. So yeah, this is where that person lives. He has a little room here, and down here he has a little harbor, a little, I don't know how to call this, that opens to this small bay, and maybe we can spend the nights fishing here, maybe with a small fire. Yeah, it will be a nice life. Alright, I think I'm ready to blow up this tunnel. Look how many TNT I got. Almost 6 stacks. But first, I think I need to drain a trench. Maybe a 5 by 5 wide trench across this ocean, because the tunnel is actually really close to the surface of to the bottom of the sea. So I don't want any water to interfere with the blowing. So, and then after blowing all up, we can refill it again. I decided to make this trench a little bit wider, just to be on the safe side, and only up to there, because this is the problematic zone. You see that cobblestone? Just below that cobblestone is where it's going to be the rail track. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to make like a dome, a glass dome. So when we pass through this section, we could see outside of the tunnel the water and the squid and everything. Oh my god, I think I'm getting sick. Oh boy. Well, turns out that I did actually get sick. Just a regular cold, nothing serious. But now I'm back. And with beta 1.5 we got a new very important feature. One of the most important features Mojang has introduced into the game since the first. I don't know since when, but check this out. Oh man, so satisfying. This is great. Wow, life is much easier now. Okay, everything's ready. Let's do this. While I place all these TNT, I want to tell you a story, real quick. So, turns out that I don't have internet connection yet again. Unbelievable, right? And the reason I don't have internet is so dumb, so stupid, that it's almost funny. Okay, so I was in my house a couple of days ago, 3 days ago, and I was browsing the internet, working, and everything was fine. So then I went to the grocery store, which is around the corner from my house, and I saw a couple of guys from an internet company that is not the internet company that provides me with the internet service, climbing up the pole, the telephone pole. And then later I found out that they were installing the internet connection to one of my neighbors. So I didn't give it any importance, you know. People have to work and they're doing something, okay? So then I came back home 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later at most, just to find out that I no longer have internet connection. And I immediately thought, okay, these guys are working there, and maybe they will reestablish my internet connection, right? So half an hour passed, 1 hour passed, and I went outside, and these guys were still working in the pole. Now they were in another pole further down the street, and I tell them, okay, you know, about an hour ago, I had internet connection, and now it turns out that I don't have internet connection. Is there any possibility that you guys messed up something or unplugged my cable or something? And they said, no, we didn't mess with that. We are just installing the internet connection from that house. And I say, yeah, that's fine, but what a coincidence that you guys are working up there in the pole, and uh, I don't have internet. I don't have internet connection. I mean, before you guys were here, I had internet connection, and then you climb up the pole and start messing around with the cables, and now I don't have internet connection. And they told me, okay, what provider do you have? Which company? And I said, I'm from this company. And they said, oh no, we are from another company. It's impossible that we mess it up with your cables or your installation. And I said, oh well, you must have done something. It's too much of a coincidence. But they didn't agree. They just continued working. So I told them, I'm going to report this to my company, and hopefully they will fix it really soon. And if it's a problem with you guys, I think they will contact you. They said, yeah, that's fine. So I went back home and talked to my internet provider. I placed a report, and it's been 3 days since then, and I still don't have an internet connection. Oh man. I don't know if they really mess it up with something or it's just a coincidence. Either way, the internet service in my country overall, it's really bad. It's really bad. But let's start this. Let's start with blowing up this tunnel, shall we? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I don't have torches. Okay. Um, maybe I will get some torches before blowing this up. Otherwise, a lot of mob will start spawning. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, there's some water here. Yeah, and this water stop the TNT from blowing. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. But I guess this is not the ocean. It was just a water pocket. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Just going to patch this. Some cobblestone. Like so, and then we'll go down. Okay, so let's keep going. Wow, it seems I cannot get a nice chain reaction. Oh. Yeah, what's happening? It's getting nighttime. Okay, this is actually the ocean. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Whoa. It's a big hole. Look, creepers. And skellies. Oh man, please don't blow me up. Yeah, this is the trench I made. Okay, let's go. Nice, this went nice. Perfect. Maybe it's a little bit too deep. That's fine. Great. I had to make this even wider to make a nice transition between the ocean and the tunnel. Because before the tunnel was it was buried into that small trench, and now it transitions more nicely. But it's done. So now what we have to do is to fill this up again. And let me show you the from inside. Yeah, right now we need to fill this up again with water. And I think I got into trouble here because I really don't know how I'm going to do this. The thing is that I don't think the water spreads. It doesn't form water sources if there aren't solid blocks below. I don't know, it's strange, but I think what I will have to do is to cover all this area with a layer of dirt. Here I will have to place dirt at this level all the way, then fill with water the top. That water will spread and will form water sources, and then remove the dirt. Otherwise, I think I will not be able to fill this up. And even then, this will not be water sources, it will be just flowing water. So yeah, it's strange. Let's see what we can do. And also another problem will be removing these walls. Maybe what I can do is to place torches, boom, 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 really, really fast before the water starts flowing all the way to the bottom, and knocking down the torches. Or because once we are, if we fill this first and then remove the walls, we will have to mine with our shovel in the water. That will be a pain. So maybe I will remove the walls first, and then I will place the layer of dirt, fill that with water, and then remove the dirt. I don't know what is the best approach to fill this up back again. Yeah, we have that bug where water doesn't make a water source if it doesn't have a solid block below. That's really a problem, which means that I will have to place a layer of dirt. Yeah, there's no way I can make this block a water source unless I place a block below. Also here. And that means I will have to place solid blocks everywhere. So no. One side has been removed, and now the other one. Alright, second side, done. And I removed the walls with just the shovel. It went pretty fast. But I'm afraid this video is getting pretty long, so we will leave it here for today. I will finish this in the meantime between episodes, and see you in 2 months. It's funny because it's true, right? I'm sorry guys, I'm quite a busy guy. I will try to post more frequently. But yeah, sorry for that. See you later. Bye bye.